Okay, so we're entering Fort Pickens in Florida. Established 1834. I'm going to have to look up the history on this and tell you. I know if you want to listen to a really good documentary on this video of Fort Pickens, Cody and Kelly YouTubers, they did an excellent. Oh, look at the cannon. Wow. I gotta go up there. They did an excellent video on this. So, you know, and I love their channel. So watch it. Watch the video on Fort Pickens. It's really good. I gotta go see this cannon. But I kind of wanted to get to the end here and read all this. Wow, look at this. Isn't that neat? Okay, Park Store, Fort Pickens. Visitor Center, Fort Pickens Historic District. Oh, that goes around the other way. You can't go that way. Okay. Well, I guess I'll keep going. There's the cannons right there. Look at that. Wow, look at these houses for the housing. Oh man. Fort Pickens Historic District. Visitor Center, restroom, fishing pier. Oh man, this is beautiful. Look at this. Wow. How amazing is this? Oh yeah, definitely got to pull over up here. If I can. Oh, look at all the people on the pier. Get out and do the video, do it justice. Fair place to park up here. Man, this is so cool. This window down. It's got windows got sea funk all over them. Oh man, the house is beautiful. I'm gonna pull over. Sorry. There's people walking on that wall. Boy, they're brave. I guess it is pretty wide. But see, I'll leave the AC on for you. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Wow. I don't know if the sun's too sunny for you guys to catch this, but there's the fishing pier. Look at this blue water. Fishing. It's pretty calm on this side. The other side is just really, well, if you saw that earlier in my video, This is real calm and cool here. Got boats over here. I can see why it's pretty crazy on the other side of this. Now, if I wonder if that switches with the time of day or something or anything. The lighthouse over there. Yeah. Pretty cool, man. So, I think this, I'm trying to remember what Cody and Kelly said this was built for. I think it was like in the Spanish were fighting, the Spanish War. I'm going to have to look it up. That's probably where they shot the cannon. I'm going to drive down there, see what's down there. Okay, I may drive around again. Man, this place is awesome. This is all at the point here. And this is where they had weapons and they defended this property when this war was going on. And I need to look up the history of it because, I mean, look at this stuff. They had cannons up in each one of these sitting on top shooting out to sink the ships. And there was two big guns, big cannon at the very point where you saw where they would load them up and shoot. And then right ahead of us is the fort. And that was just guarding them getting in from the sea up there. This is really amazing. This is the historic district, park store, family center. See the cannons sitting up there on the walls? I'm sorry, I gotta plug in. I'm sorry, I'm making you listen to my bell. Wasn't very nice of me, was it? There you go. Now, I don't know if I can walk up those stairs or not, but look at that thing. And then there's another cannon right there. I mean, amazing. Amazing. There's where all the headquarters and bunkers and all that stuff behind that wall were back in the day. Wow. I gotta go here and do these signs. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Okay, this says beefing up defenses. On the brink of war with Spain after the USS Maine battleship was sunk in Havana Harbor, Cuba, in February of 1898, the American U.S. Army installed a minefield in the Pensacola Harbor entrance, leaving a 1,000-foot opening. The Corps of Engineers placed two booms heavy enough to stop torpedo boats across the channel from Santa Rosa Island and Perdido Key, buoyant, and underwater mines were laid behind the booms. A searchlight swept the minefield. The system remained in force until a major hurricane damaged facilities in 1926, and the U.S. Navy took over Pensacola's underwater defenses. A mine planting crew poses on Fort Pickens Wharf before loading mines on the General John M. Schofield. Wow, that's cool. Miner planner patrolled the harbor entrance. That's a picture of the boat. Then, dueling with Confederates. If you had been here near November 22nd and 23rd of 1861, you would have been in the midst of fierce Civil War battle. Union troops at Fort Pickens bombarded Confederate soldiers at Fort McRae straight ahead across the pass, and Fort Pickens and the Navy Yard in the mainland to your right. So this is then we are here, and that's where, okay, got that. Okay. Fort Pickens and Navy Yard in the mainland to your right. The Confederates fired back, but the Federals, aided by a cannon fire from 2 warships, heavily damaged the Navy Yard and nearly demolished Fort McBree. Needing troops everywhere, the Confederates left the post in the spring of 1862, and the Union moved most of its troops to Santa Rosa Island to the mainland. I saw the lighthouse earlier from where, yeah, I saw the lighthouse. The swatting mosquitoes, isolation and boredom, snakes, and biting flies. Many of the soldiers stationed at Fort Pickens in the 1800s and 1900s felt they had been sent to the end of the earth and forgotten. They spent hours on end in the sweltering sun, standing watch, conducting artillery drills, maintaining equipment, and swatting mosquitoes. In their leisure time, they played cards, read letters and newspapers sent from home, swam in the Gulf, fished, and played ball games. Some of them even hunted alligators despite official prohibitions. There's their baseball team in 1911. And there's their fort. Back then, look at the house back there. Yeah. During World War I, soldiers camped in Sibley tents in this area near the fort. Interesting stuff. There goes Cheryl. Let's go get Cheryl. Anyway, see the cannon? I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay, so we got some history there. There goes Cheryl into the fort. Okay, right here is, said battery something picnic, so I guess it's just a picnic area for that company back there. Huh. Wow. Well, it's not what I thought it was. Wow. Let's see what this sign says. Another fort. And they got a walking trail down there. Well, that's pretty nifty. Oh. Let me see what this is down here. Yeah, walking trails everywhere around in here. Bathroom. And a little shelter house, bathrooms if they're open. Huh. Interesting. Walks right to the beach. It's a picnic area. That's what it said. Pretty cool. Man, there's people everywhere. I can't go anywhere without getting somebody on my rear end wanting me to go fast. And I can't walk, you know, and it just kind of, look at that deal. That's cool. I wish I could climb that. I can't. I wanted to climb up and see the cannon too, and I couldn't. I bet that's what Cheryl's doing. I would be if I could do it. Okay, here we are at our campsite at Fort Pickens, and I had to just take a picture or put this little camper in there. Look at that little thing. Isn't it cute? Let's zoom in here a little bit. That's just about as cute as it could be. Got some lawn chairs by the fire pit. And they got their bikes. So I'd say they rode down to the beach. The beautiful, beautiful beach here at Fort Pickens. Probably the prettiest beach I've seen. It's not commercialized for much. Anyway, this is our lineup. Van Halen in the front, Ellie Mae in the back. Last night it was Ellie Mae in the front and Van Halen in the back. Cheryl's in there listening to music and cooking. She got her satellite going on. I just washed my hair. My chair. Can you tell? I don't think you can tell. I can tell. Oh man, it feels so much better. And Miss Rosie's hanging out. There's Miss Rose. Her's hanging out. Her wants on Mommy's lap. Mommy's feet are so swollen. Look at that ankle. Ugh. So, I'm putting my foot up for a bit. Come here, baby. I'm going to turn this around. Sorry. She's got to be in the middle of everything. Pretty quiet campground. I like it. I will probably be back. These sites are hard to get though, so I don't know. Depends on if you can get them. Talked to Kirby. He had mentioned maybe bringing the camper down here, which would be freaking fun. And you know, I went in on the other beaches, except for that one I videoed this morning, that Langdon, I think it was Langdon Beach. That one was beautiful. But no dogs were allowed, not even at the pavilion thing. You have to cross to get to the beach. And then, I went to the other one that you can drive up to, but it doesn't welcome dogs either. No dogs allowed there either, and it was more prettier where we were at the dog beach. The waves were awesome, you know. So I'm dog beach all the way. You have to go out of the gate, where they check in. You got to have the America the Beautiful pass or a pass to get in and out of this area. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty. I did the tour on the Fort Pickens, the fort.